Hi everybody, Jordan from Wardrum here. Welcome to developer update number 5. We're going to take a slightly different approach to this one. Those of you who have been following what we're up to notice that we put out a roadmap last month and we've got our new updated roadmap ready, and we thought we'd make a dev update video to kind of talk through some of the big features, answer some of the questions from the community, let you all know what's going on. So what we're going to talk about in this video, we're going to go through daily pursuits, the brand new archetypes, tribe ascension, server transfers, server refresh, device compatibility, and what creature is coming next to the island. So let's dive right into things and talk about these new daily pursuits. So these are going to be brand new pursuits that you can complete once every 24 hours. There's going to be a new one offered to you every day. And all of these are going to reward Amber. And the more that you complete in a row, you're going to get more Amber. So you complete consecutive pursuits, you build up more and more Amber as your reward. And these are going to be randomly selected from a pool of about 40 different pursuits. And these are going to be things like hunting, fishing, taming, surviving. Just to give you an example, one is for hunting 20 eels, another's for taming a manta, another one we've got is for surviving on top of the volcano for 30 minutes straight. So things like that. Our goal is that these shouldn't take you terribly long. Some of them may complete instantly for you. So for example, the tame ones, if you've already got that creature tamed, you're going to complete that pursuit as soon as you activate it. Others, at most, will take you up to a few hours. We don't predict any taking longer than that. And then we've got the brand new archetypes coming to the game. So these archetypes are purchasable engrams for brand new items, and this is only coming to single player. These are going to be items that can be crafted, and you can drop them and lose them just as any other item that you would craft. But the other main difference for these is that they cannot be repaired. So let's talk about what these new archetypes are going to be. First up, we've got the crowbar. This is modeled after the functionality of the metal pick, but along with looking really cool, it mines amber from rich metal rocks at 4 times the usual rate. Then we've got the cutlass sword. So this is similar to the metal sword, but it is much better damage-wise, and however much more susceptible to breaking. And you can also use it like a sickle to harvest a bunch of fiber. Then we've got my personal favorite, which is the iron skillet. This is modeled after the wooden club when it comes to functionality, but the really cool thing about this is that it knocks out small creatures instantly in one hit. So you can run around with this thing just clubbing dodos all over the island and just knock them out. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun to use. And then moving out of items, we've got the frog feet. So the frog feet are brand new items that you're going to equip on your feet, as you would imagine, and it's going to let you swim faster and jump higher. And another cool thing about these is that to craft them, one of the requirements is going to be frog legs that we're adding to the Beelzebufalo. So you'll be able to collect those frog legs, use them along with some other resources, craft your frog feet. It's pretty cool. And then finally with the archetypes, we are adding one for the Eerie Pistol. So those of you who have played single player, you might be familiar with this item. You can only get it at the very end when you finish the swamp cave. But for those who are just not able to do that, don't want to, we are going to add in the archetype as an option for you. Next, I want to move on and talk about a big feature coming to the game later this year, and that is Tribe Ascension. You may have heard of us talking about tribe scoring in the last roadmap. Well, we've landed on the name of Tribe Ascension for this. And our goal with Tribe Ascension is to provide some meaningful endgame content for you to work towards, to sort of give you an endgame loop that you can follow, things to do once you've already let's say you've become the Alpha Tribe. Now you've got some more stuff to work towards. So we're going to start with just a handful of servers so we can really find the right balance with this one. And then our plan is to roll it out to all of the servers eventually. And the way it's going to work essentially is that tribes earn points from just doing everyday ARC activities. So for example, in PvP, you'll earn points from getting kills. In PvE, you may earn points from taming. These are just, again, rough ideas. We'll talk about a lot more in detail when this is ready to roll out. And so furthermore, in the functionality of this, the tribe in first place after 1 week is going to ascend. And what that means is that their bases and tames are going to be wiped when they ascend. But in return, they are going to gain access to more tame slots and some exclusive cosmetic items so you can show off that you're the Ascendant Tribe, and a really, really special thing that we're not quite ready to talk about yet. The Ascendant Tribe is also going to earn less points than others, so it's going to be harder to maintain their position. So if you're not the Ascendant Tribe on your server, you're going to get a lot more points. It's going to be easier for you to get to their position, and that Ascendant Tribe is going to have to work a lot harder to maintain that top position. If you can work that hard, though, and ascend 4 times, then you're going to gain access to an exclusive server for Ascendant Tribes only. So this exclusive server will just be Ascendant Tribe versus Ascendant Tribe. You can really see who is the ultimate tribe in Ark Mobile when you ascend to this server. Speaking of servers, we're also implementing server transfers later this year. This is another highly requested feature from all of you. We're happy to get this up and running. We're just starting to work on it now, so we're still a few months out from this. But the way it's going to work is that it's going to be a purchasable ticket. So you'll see that item in your inventory. And when you choose to activate it, you'll be able to bring your survivor level, your engrams, your purchased items, and your creature implants with you to a brand new server. You are only going to be able to transfer to a server of the same difficulty, but you can pick a different game type. So if you want to go from a medium PvE server to a medium PvX server, or a hard PvP server to a hard PvE server, you can do that. We do know that some of you are requesting being able to transfer to different server difficulties. Just so you understand, the reason that we have this feature in there where you can only transfer to the same difficulties is it wouldn't be fair if, for example, you start on an easy server, rank up, get really high level, and then go transfer to a hard server. But since we know some of you just want to bring your purchased items to new servers, we are looking into an option to be able to bring just your purchases to a new difficulty, and we'll have more to announce about that soon. One last thing I want to talk about with server transfers is that this is not going to be an immediate process. It will take up to 24 hours to complete. And like I said, we'll talk about this in much more detail before it's ready to roll out. And then a big thing that I now want to talk about is the server refresh. So many of you saw this on the last roadmap. There's been lots of rumors flying around that we're going to wipe all servers. People just want to know how this works. So I'm going to give you as much detail as I can right now. Essentially, this is a process to clear out the low population servers and turn them over into brand new fresh servers. So if you think about some servers where maybe you join, you've never seen that server get a higher population than 10 players, that's the type of server that we may be targeting for this server refresh. Once we figure out the servers that we want to turn over and refresh, we will make an announcement. It will be very clear. We will give you advance notice, at least 2 weeks, so that you know that this is coming. All players on those servers will get a free server transfer ticket to transfer off of it, and no new players will be allowed to join once we've announced the servers that are getting refreshed. Once these servers are brought down, after we've given the advance notice and the time is up, then we will roll out brand new, fresh servers with some of the modes that you all have been requesting. For example, a big one's been more PvP hard servers, so this is the process that's going to get those out to you. Lastly, I want to talk about device compatibility. This process is now complete. We've made this game compatible on all the devices that we're going to be able to. So if your device cannot run the game right now, I'm sorry to say there's no chance that it is going to. We've done everything we can to support the devices that we can, and we will, of course, keep supporting brand new devices that come out. So if you're eyeballing the new Google Pixel 3 or one of the new iPhone XS's that just got announced, those will, of course, be supported. But like I said, if you can't play the game now, it's not going to happen. I'm sorry. We've done what we can. And we will continue to work on stability for the already supported devices. So some of you, especially on Motorola and Samsung phones that are having some frame rate issues, our team's always working on optimization so we can get those games running a little better for you. And now to wrap things up, I just want to talk about the next creature coming to the island. Watch your step, folks. The Purlovia is coming in October. We had to push it back a few weeks to get it working, but the Purlovia will be with you soon. So that's all, my friends. We'll see you on the island. Thanks, everybody.